Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be super fun because I'm going to share with you the top baby names that made my list to name our second baby boy. I have two that I am keeping secret for now until we end up naming our baby boy. Then I will obviously share the name with you guys. So if you'd like to hear my top baby names that almost made it, just keep watching. The first name we have is actually Eugene. This name came from Tangled, and I really love this name because I obviously loved the character Eugene. You know what? I just like the name Eugene. I think it's a fun, different, old school name that nobody really has anymore. I just felt like it was such a cute, nerdy name that I would just love to name my kid, because I obviously have a unique name. Valerian has a unique name. Gordon's isn't too unique, but you actually don't meet too many Gordons, so it's a little rare. So we just want to keep up with that unique, fun, different name. Let's move on to the next name. So the next names that I have, actually I put together just because I feel like they're kind of similar. So it's Archer and Asher. Now I like Archer because for some reason it just reminds me of like arrows or an archer, you know, obviously, duh. I feel like if I was a boy and named Archer, or even a girl named Archer, I would just feel so cool and like badass with myself, you know. Asher too, I feel like they sound a bit similar, and they were kind of on the same scale of like, if we called him Archer, we would probably throw Asher in the mix. We wouldn't be sure which one to choose. So they were kind of on equal footing. The next name is Tiberius. Probably sounds like an old man, but I like it. I guess it just sounded so old school. It's really hard to explain why you like names. That's really hard. It was hard. When I think of Tiberius, I think of strength. I think of wisdom. I thought it was just a nice, strong name to give a boy, but Gordon vetoed it like super quickly. So that was out of the ring like very early from the start. The next name is Quest. I love the name Quest. It's very similar to the name Quinn in my eyes. That is why I love the name Quest. But I kind of love the name Quest more because it was like a bit more mysterious. And you know, when you're on a quest, you're on like a journey. And I just thought, that sounds so cool as a name. That was one of the names that I really liked a lot. So those of you who want a cool name that starts with Q, Quest, I like that name a lot. If any of you have watched Lost, you know the character Sawyer. Sawyer to me was like so beautiful and sexy and like scrumptious. Although these are probably not the terms that you should be wanting for your child. He's a good character again, what can I say? I'm just inspired by characters. I don't know any Sawyers, really. Sawyer's a cool name. Yeah. That's how I'm gonna leave that. Okay, the next name is a name that we actually really highly considered as a first name. Gordon wanted something to do with a bit of nature, earth, something with that feel. And we thought of the name Cloud. I believe Cloud is a Final Fantasy character, if I'm not mistaken. I really loved the name Cloud because that was so unique and different. So when it came to Cloud, it kind of fit the bill for being that earthy nature type feel that we were wanting, but we vetoed that one. Cloud is such a beautiful name. When I think of clouds, I just think of like serenity and peacefulness and white. And to me, all those things are great to think about. So Cloud is just a fantastic name. The next name is Caspian. I loved the name Caspian. Of course, I love Prince Caspian off of, what's that movie called? Narnia. I actually just loved his name in general. To me, that was like the first unique name that I'd ever heard. And it just always stuck in the back of my mind. I actually named my first dog this name, and it was Milo. And the reason I named him Milo was because I was obsessed with Atlantis. And I loved the character of Milo. And I loved that he was quirky, nerdy, yet, you know, strong and had a lot of willpower. And, you know, he always did what he thought was right. So I loved to put that name to a face that I would hope would have those characteristics too. And actually at one point I wanted to put the name Thaddeus on our list too, but nobody liked that name apparently, so that did not go on the list. I mean, there's that guy from Heroes. His real name is Milo, something that starts with a V. He's cute as heck too, okay? The name just didn't stick with us, and that's okay. I have gone through over 800 names, okay? So this was a very difficult process for me. So the next name is Luca or Lucian, but it sounds kind of weird, it does, when you put Luca Lou or Lucian Lou together. It doesn't roll off the tongue again. It's so hard with hard last names. Kind of wish like I had something to name Luca, because I think that's such a cute name. The next name is Sterling. When I think of Sterling, I think of obviously sterling silver, and to me that was pure. Babies are pure. Sterling to me is like a strong name, and I love names that give strength. I know for a fact that Valerian's name means strength, so I thought it was cool to kind of do like, you know, both boys' names meaning strength. They may not technically mean it, but to me, it comes off and kind of sounds like strength, you know, like a strong name. The next name is actually from a book I also read too. It's a romance novel though, so probably not a lot of people have read it. The name Nikolai, I really almost thought this was gonna be our boy's name, but clearly it is not. We actually know someone named Nikolai. We didn't want to have the name so similar or the same in this case as a family member, so we ended up not going with this name. But Nikolai is a very cool contender, and I'm glad I came across the name, and I hope that one of you guys maybe find it inspirational for your own baby. The last name that I have written down is actually Cedric. This name isn't as unique as the other names or as different. I'm not a huge Harry Potter fan, but you know, I enjoyed watching the movies, and I never read the books, sorry. The fourth movie was my favorite, which was The Goblet of Fire. Of course, we meet Cedric Diggory in that movie, and who did not love Robert Pattinson at that age? Let's be real. Okay, he was cute as heck. Clearly, that is the reason why I chose this name. He's one of my favorite characters, to be honest. We contemplated that name, but in the end, that kind of came off the list relatively quickly too, just because it wasn't as unique or different as the other names. So those are my unique baby boy names. I hope this helped inspire someone to find a name that they have been looking for. I hope that's what I was able to do for you. We want to help people name their babies. If any of these names were something that you guys would use, you liked, you thought were different, you thought were cool, you thought were interesting, smash that like button. Please hit that subscribe button down below so that you can join the fam. Turn on your notification bells because I will be posting every week with a new video. I will see you in my next video, guys. Bye.